Okay, so we're in range to build it. Here comes the fun part, and this is the part where I wouldn't want to I'm trying to make the AI play the game as similarly to how a human would play it as possible. And so that's why this solution, it feels kind of gross. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 1 from the player's inventory, and I'm going to spawn an entity on the ground using the mod power. It's unfortunate that this has to be the way that it is, but I don't see anything in the mod API that lets me like place the building. Like looking at the Lua control, looking at the player, there is like build from cursor, right? And I can move the cursor, but I can't put an entity in the player's hand. I can rotate, great, but I can't pick up the entity in order to place it. So that is unfortunate. All right, first of all, I actually want to make sure that I can get this player character prototype build distance. So let's jump back into here, and so we want game.player.print the game.player.character.prototype.build distance. So it should see 6. Lua entity prototype does not contain key build distance. Okay, let's see what the name is. Name is player. So we have the prototype for the player. I think it's this. Let's see what type it is. Type is player, name is player, but it does not have the build distance setting. And that is unfortunate. And I bet that's because Lua player, the character is going to be a Lua entity. The entity has a prototype, which is a Lua entity prototype, and then all I have is this stuff, which kind of sucks. The attack result of this entity. What the hell is an attack result? Well, I guess I just need to put in 6. If that's how it's gonna be. Actually, what I could probably do here is game.entity prototypes dot prototypes. Come on now, prototypes. Player dot build distance. See if that works. Actually, I wonder if I can access the. Oh, I can. Okay. So we could see if this works. No. My guess is they get that from the same place. Okay, great. So let's just do player build distance. And then up here we'll put a local player build distance equals 6. C base slash. Oh, I need a double dash for comment there. C base prototypes entity demo entity Lua. Sad. That is unfortunate. Alright. So we do all this stuff. If we need to move, we move. Otherwise, we're within the player build distance, so I'm just gonna cheat it. Cheat it. We're gonna grab the inventory of the Lua entity. No, it's going to be a Lua control, isn't it? Yeah. So we can do the get inventory. It could be on the quick bar as well. So actually I have an inventory helper for this, by the way. Let's get all inventories. Okay. The result is an array of inventories. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get the in-players inventories, and then for each player, inventory IPairs inventories. So for each player inventory, we're going to check if the inventory has one of the items that we want. Get item count of the self.type. Oh, type 0. No, type is greater than 0. Then we are going to remove one of those items. So load inventory, get item count of the item. Then we're going to remove. And we're going to return the number of values actually removed. So local removed. Inv.remove. It's going to be a simple item stack, which is a name and a count. So removing one. Then, if we actually removed one, then we're going to spawn it on the ground. I believe that's force, player force. Oh, maybe it's a surface. Create something? Yeah, I think it's a surface. Can place entity. Oh, I could do that as well, actually. Can place entity. Create entity. There it is. So we should check if we can place entity as well. Yeah, Psycho. Game.player.build from cursor is a thing for sure. I saw that in the API, but yeah, there's no way to put items onto the cursor stack. There is a concept of a cursor stack for the player. Little player. PKer. So yeah, this is the build from cursor, right? Builds the entity that's in the cursor's hand. Same effect as the player click the build button, which is left mouse. So then the cursor stack. Yeah, so there is a cursor stack as well, which is the list of the stack of items that is like under your mouse. The problem with that is it's read only, so I can't put a stack on the cursor stack. And there's no other references to cursor stack other than those two things. So, unfortunate. Yes, the force is the team that the player belongs to. So there's usually only two forces, being your force and the alien force, the biters. But yeah, that's okay. Okay, so checking if we can place entity. So if we can place that entity type in position. Position equals self.position, and then the direction equals direction in case that matters. And force equals player.force. So if that, then we're going to start looking in the inventories. If anybody ever wondered why indenting your code was important, writing Lua in a very small window is the reason. Okay, so we get all the inventories. For each inventory, we go through. If they have one of the items that we're trying to build, then we remove it. If we were able to remove it, then we're going to player.surface. Surface is the world terrain. So usually when you play, there's one surface, but they have support for, let's say you build a, and this is one of my mod ideas, so don't steal it. Let's say you build like a mining shaft elevator and you like run over to it, and then that takes you down underground. That would put you on a different surface. Player.surface dot create entity. So we're going to create a self.type entity. We're going to put it in position, self.position. We're going to put it in the direction, self.direction. It's going to belong to the force, player.force. It's going to be the player's building. Then everything else I think is unnecessary. So target source, fast replace. We could set our fast replace to true. Player, if given along with fast replace will simulate using this player. Spill. If false, while fast replace is true, any excess items from fast replacing will be deleted instead of dropped on the ground. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You can set the red limiting bar as you place a container. Oh, nice. You can set flying text. Cool. Create entity or nil. So we're going to do that. Oh, there's my Vim. Okay, entity is going to be this. So we create the thing, and then placed equals entity does not equal nil. Woo, what a rush. Okay, so self.placed. So let's actually remove that and make this self.placed. Okay. And then since we're doing a loop over all the inventories here, we actually also want to break at this point because we don't want to try and place multiples. And then that should do it. Okay. Factorissimo, which makes buildings you can go inside of. Yeah, exactly. That would be another use for surfaces. Yep. Okay. I think this will work now. So now we go back to control.lua. We know we have a like a miner drill. Actually, furnace is probably better because we can actually place it. So place building. The type is going to be stone furnace. The position is going to be, let's just say x equals 5, y equals 5. Why not? And then direction is going to be defines direction north, because stone furnaces can't be rotated. Everything else should work fine. I probably need to require the place building task up here. That's really annoying, Adam. Go away. Okay, so we're going to push a place building task in, and hopefully that will just do it. Let's try. And before there's a tree in the way and I can't place it. Seriously?